Hello, welcome to Godsworn. I know absolutely nothing about this game, so let's dive in. Actually, I know one thing. Some of the reviews mention you can play the game in co-op, so I guess that's why you have this thing over here. Yeah, co-op campaign. I like that. I guess we should also look at a multiplayer game. Interesting, you can play Okay, that's already very interesting. It has a game that has multiplayer from the beginning. That's how
Fear
you
the night.
Okay, well, let's watch the intro cinematic, but why do I have to play with these weird people? Sure, play the cinematic.
There is an ancient place, a land of misty swamps and deep forests. These are the lands of the Balts, where gods walk among men and creatures of myth still roam free. Long ago, Saule and Manus, the sun and the moon, rode together across the sky. They had countless daughters, an army of stars. They would marry the sons of Perkunis the Thunderer, keeping the celestial cycle whole. A dance of thunder and starlight. But Saule and Manus have grown apart since. Manus visits Saule's envious servant, Aushrine, under the cover of night, and chaos stirs. The gods are in disarray, and so are the pagan tribes, each worshipping a different deity. The kingdoms of the cross see this as an opportunity.
I'm not sure what to say about that. That seems kind of like a very political movie. I understand it's like this, but I don't think you would have a priest wanting to wage war against another. I don't know. That seems a little bit out of place if you ask me. I mean, really, come on. That's just for shocking effect, for the shock effect or whatever. You can play this on normal, hard, or insane. Okay, that's a problem. You should tell me what changes on insane. We'll play on insane if it's possible. I don't see an option for a tutorial. Who needs a tutorial? It's an RTS game, right? Right? I don't trust developers making intuitive games in 2024, but I guess we'll have to see. 2024.
A blood sacrifice to make things right. Our moon guides our blades in the darkest of night.
Mortals, I have heard your plea and accept your sacrifice. Now, speak your mind.
Oh, mighty gods, you have chosen to appear. We are sworn to you. Outlanders have landed on the shores of Dogavar and have defiled your sacred shrines. The sun goddess Saule has decreed we must stay our blades for now, but we can wait no longer. We have been blessed by the audience of two gods. Is that Aushrine, a servant of Saule? Are we in trouble?
You have nothing to fear, faithful warrior. I will help your cause better than Saule ever could.
Follow us.
Alright, that doesn't sound like the good guys.
A new moon.
So speed is 5, armor is 2. Half regeneration.
I stalk in shadows.
Good.
A calculated move.
Yeah, it's like a blend of Warcraft and Warlord's Battlecry, maybe?
Heart is in the village up ahead. Let us show him our fangs.
The wolves howl for blood. I can choose a new divine power.
Independent.
Moon silver.
I'm using, by the way, the modern RTS method, which is moving the camera WSD.
Under
You can also
the
choose
cover of night.
to use the classic one if you like.
A calculated move.
We have faith, wealth, wood, cherries. Awesome.
Ride at night as in the sun.
Sure.
With haste.
Hear me all! Hear me speak! I bring you the word of heaven. Repent from your wicked ways and cut down this blasphemous oak!
Oh, a foolish little priest, come to oppose the gods.
All watch as evil shows its face. By the will of heaven, we shall smite you!
I am no less a god.
Oh, they have ranged attacks, okay.
These are holy.
A new move. I strike from the shadows.
Oh, he attacks with his knives, that's nice.
The winds are holy.
People always seem to stare at me.
Thank the moon.
Some of your followers have gone to Minehart's church across the river. They are performing some odd drowning rituals.
I refuse to let them convert any more of my followers.
Oh, joining
that church must
baptizing.
burn.
But first, let's find the rest of your warriors.
Howling fills the night.
Again, I'm not sure what to say. This seems like a very specific anti-Christian game. I mean, yeah, everyone is a barbarian in this place, but okay. Can I increase the rendering scale just a little bit so maybe they don't, yeah, they don't look as fuzzy, okay.
My prowess is unmatched. A calculated
Sure,
move.
let's go and burn the church.
I stalk in shadows.
Calm down, Illidan. You're so edgy.
I stalk in shadows.
The edgy Illidan.
A calculated move.
Yeah, he's clearly inspired by Illidan if you ask me.
My prowess is unmatched.
Especially the voice acting, but it seems like...
I stalk in shadows.
I don't know, if you can get a proper voice actor...
We
then,
offer you aid.
Ride at night as in the sun.
then maybe just don't use one at all.
I stalk in shadows.
Oh, okay, so you have
A bright moon
army units that
rises.
cannot be
We
directly
stand ready.
You have army units that cannot be directly
Howling
controlled.
fills the night.
Raiders! Burn down the tower!
He has more
I
army.
choose a new divine power.
Guidance. We will fight!
Precious.
Oh, those
You won't
levels are
see another
helping us.
sunrise. A new moon. A dagger in the dark. A
Oh, that's-
princely entry.
Resources, okay.
Under the cover of night. A calculated
The hunt awaits.
moonlight shines the way. Soon they will replace Saula's shrines with yours, and your radiance will outshine her ninefold.
Okay, so what is their attack? Their attack is 30 melee damage in 2.2
Where are we,
seconds.
Raiders?
Oh,
Blades at the ready.
that's an interesting mechanic, okay.
A calculated move.
Looks like you cannot control
My light
every
guides
hero.
the charge.
You can only control one, but
And in obedience of heaven's command, I baptize. Tracker, warned us at Minehart Christian.
He who has never been slain.
is that NPC healing
Under
us?
the cover of night.
Oh, it seems like she's healing us.
Spears and shields. Strike true! We will go. We will fight!
Please forgive us. They promised our souls would be saved from eternal damnation.
I should have you killed for this. Get out of my sight.
Wow, okay, okay. I was not expecting the game to be so anti-Christian. I will play one episode and then I'll refund the game. This is terrible. What's happening with the game developers these days? Why do they make it so personal against the Christians? I mean, yeah, I can understand, yeah. It was something like an historical fact, but not this historical.
For the church.
We need it for the winter.
Let them do the fight. I mean, this is like saying the Vikings were oppressed by the Christians, when in fact it was the other way around. Yeah, I'm not sure how to say. It seems like they're really distorting some of the facts, or they want to represent the game a certain way.
A calculated move.
The only reason the pagan disappeared is just because their how should I put it, the culture didn't make any sense, and people were tired of the brutality of the culture of the pagan gods. And yeah, you saw that they had to make a sacrifice in order to wolves, a werewolf.
My prowess.
They had to make sacrifices. They had to make a lot of other weird things. It's not like
under the cover of night.
They were better or more. How should I put it? Like they're more gentle gods. No, they actually were much more terrible with sacrifices and human. Anyway, doesn't matter. Most of the older gods, including the Slav gods, were not really nice gods, and that's why most of the polytheist religions disappeared. Just because the gods were not nice, and the people worshipping those gods were not nice either.
Howling fills the
night. So yeah, that's why Christianity was so easily adopted by a lot of cultures. Well, not all of them, but you get the idea. At least in my opinion. You can research more if you like, but it's clearly not as they say right now. Fast beasts with high damage, quick raids on enemy worshippers. Kind of human, they're especially dangerous in a pack.
Prince of Shadows.
Oh yeah, I can see what they mean. They are super fast compared to the other.
My light guides the charge. Under the cover of night.
Oh, actually he leveled up and he can summon the werewolves. So what can I select over here? Sleep.
I am light in the night. Shadows.
Yeah. It's not such a bad RTS game, but I think it's trying to borrow too many elements from you know what game. I think this is good if you want Warcraft 3.5.
A princely entry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to play more. Maybe it gets a little better. Maybe the second campaign will be with...
Uphold heaven's honor, brave soldiers,
with
and you shall be rewarded for your deeds with salvation, as I, Bishop Meinhard, disappear into the night to ensure our divine mission.
Is this
Prince of Shadows?
Beatbox music? I'm not sure what the AI control part means. I thought you can control all of our units. Seems like this will give us bonuses or something like that.
Prince of Shadows. The wolves howl.
To arms, brothers! We must cover Meinhard's escape!
I am light in the night.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine, even though we lose all of our units.
I am no less a god. Blades at the ready.
Accept our sacrifice.
A bright moon rises.
Wait, what? It doesn't have an autosave system or anything like that? Wait, what? Okay, so you have to reset, okay. Okay, so I guess you cannot control your companions directly, or maybe you can control that other hero as well, or maybe I should have just selected, I don't know. There's something really weird with this game, I cannot put my finger on it. Flesh is Pigana. Where are the heroes? I guess it's because of the difficulty. I didn't realize I had to kite the enemies. Maybe I should have kited the enemies, but... Pilot, nurse. Nurse? What now? Just go to the main menu. More missions will follow. So you only have this amount of missions?
Fear the night. Fear.
Charming.
Fear the night.
I don't understand this game. Why is this so weird? What's wrong with the proper RTS these days? Why do they have to make it so weird and so annoying?
A blood sacrifice to make things right.
So you just start from the beginning and I cannot even skip the dialogue?
Darkest of night.
I'm pressing escape and space and nothing happens.
Mortals.
You know what? I am just tired of wasting my time with these weird projects the developers have in mind. Okay, I will refund this and that's it. I'm not going to waste my time with stuff like this that doesn't work as intended or is just a copy, I don't know. I don't see anything special with the game. Yeah, it's a good thing that we have more games that are RTS based, but I just don't see this game being as good as what RTS I'm usually used to play. I mean, think about Spellforce 2, think about, I don't know, Heroes, the Hero series. I enjoyed all of the Hero series, even up to 5. I think except 7. 7 I didn't play, I don't think it will be good anyway. But this is ridiculous, the quality of something like this, and it's 25 euros, it's not like it's cheap or anything. And that strong anti-Christian message and just making fun of them and... okay, let me enter the menu again, because I want to see how many factions you can play with. I should have checked that in the beginning, but... it seems weird.
Fear the night.
Judge of souls.
Oh, you can play with Michael. Right hand of Haven. Heavily R.
The sunrise.
Fear the night.
Judge of souls.
Charming.
The sun rises.
Charming.
Influence
The
humans'
sun
face
rises.
style. Economy. So from what I can see, you can only choose your...
Fear.
Judge of souls.
The
What
sun
can you
rises.
choose? You choose your...
Fear.
Judge.
Charm.
The sun rises.
the god that will lead your army, but you don't have a faction per se? Can I not...
Fear the night.
Yeah, I want
Judge
to
of
play with
souls.
Michael because apparently this is the only way to play with humans. It's a weird menu. I guess it will be a good game for anyone who's expecting an RTS, but this is a bit ridiculous considering some of the
The
design
right hand
choices.
of heaven.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. Cutter, oval. So they actually build stuff on their own. Okay, how do you make more villagers? Oh, I guess they appear... Okay, so this is like Age of Mythology Atlantis, I think. Yeah, I think in the Atlantis DLC, the Atlantis faction could only get more villagers when they spawned, because they automatically spawned or something like that, or they were created. I don't know, I forgot the exact thing, but yeah, you will get all of your villagers automatically.
Yes?
Oh, I guess you have to assign people to the... Okay, that's not so bad then. And I guess when the villages appear, they generate faith.
Protect us.
Faith.
A great evil plagues this land.
Oh,
My anger
more.
kindles. To the pits.
To the pits. Footman independent.
In full grace of heaven.
Oh, the spears are actually remaining in his body.
In full grace of heaven.
This the RTS portion is not that bad. It's not hard to understand.
Of course.
What's over there?
I bear the keys. I bring salvation.
Seems like your main hero is not that strong. Again, I'm just playing to see what the mechanics look like and how much you need to resurrect your hero. This portion is great, but the campaign has a few issues I don't really agree with. Yeah, this is definitely an early access game, but I already see some of the design flaws that will carry on through the game.
Lord?
Lord?
How can I serve? Protect us!
Long have I awaited to avenge heaven. A great evil plagues this land.
It will what, rain? That's 134. That's interesting. Hallowed Shrine, and you can go to the next stage. It's a copy of Age of Empires and
The right hand of heaven.
World of Warcraft. No, it's Age of Mythology with World of Warcraft.
The hour has come. I will strike them down.
I guess the Marauders will be an easier fight. Yeah, it's exactly like it would be.
Insufficient wood.
Lord?
In other games. I guess you have to use your hero to get resources.
I shall judge their souls. I will lead.
Oh, he'll die again, probably. What is that? Oh, that's a villager. I guess he got
My
taken
anger
over by the
kindles.
enemies.
Aye.
March already, yes.
Tracking it down. Oh, like a
It's not
rock
such
out
a
of
hard game. I mean, you just have to have two archers with Michael. And he'll handle the rest. I'm just trying to see how strong the enemy is versus my own
skill?
units. They are pretty evenly matched from what I can see.
To go.
These guys are much slower to shoot their weapon.
Did he spot a witch?
Same range, but yeah, more or less the same then.
I am sworn to you.
Long have I awaited to avenge heaven.
How can I serve?
Fear me not.
Fear me not. That's what the angels say. That's
Bringer of
actually
peace.
a pretty good voice line.
Time to hunt.
I shall judge their souls.
Bloody heathens.
I don't know. I think the biggest no
My
for me is the
anger
campaign.
kindles.
But this part of the game seems okay.
Aye. I smell heathens.
I smell heathens. Yeah, they don't shower, do they, right?
In full grace of heaven. I can choose a new divine power.
Summon cherubs. I want summon cherubs.
Key bearer of hell.
I don't see the summon cherub ability over here. The tide. I'm not sure I understand that. I wanted to have the summon cherubs, but okay, I guess.
The march of heaven's host.
Bolts and knives ready.
I go forth. To the eternal prison.
How can I serve?
Yeah, you don't have as much control over your units as I would like to have, and yeah, I guess I don't like the premise of the game where you just have automatic villager production and they I don't know. I guess I just want to play Age of Mythology, to be honest, if I'm completely honest.
Leader of heaven's host.
Seems like a lot of the mechanics in the UI is not really there yet. It will need a lot of time until it's properly balanced and made, I think.
Insufficient wood.
In full grace of heaven.
I guess you get gold every time you defeat an enemy.
We will soon run out of housing.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
I bring salvation.
Yeah, I guess this portion of the game is not that bad, but it's nothing special
Mortal
either.
souls must be guided.
I guess
Judge
it's...
of souls.
Action difficulty.
Charm. The sun rises.
Fear the night.
Judge of souls.
Charm. The sun rises.
So what if you start with her? What kind of faction is this? Huh, yeah, I guess it's
The
the other
solstice is
faction.
near.
Drag of light over all your units. That's nice. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's too early for me to enjoy the game. Maybe at the full release I'll still refund it, because you cannot really play with an UI like this, or some of the design choices are a bit
There
weird.
will be no harm to my children.
Otherwise the game is pretty good, but just the weird campaign, the strong anti-Christian message that is in your face immediately as you start, and some of the caricaturistic approach in some of the design choices. I mean, yeah, it's like Vikings are bad, Christians are good, or something like that. I know these are Slavs or whatever they're
I have
supposed to
come
be.
down
I
from
know.
the stars.
It feels a little bit weird, especially because they have their faith or their humanoid, I don't know. These are supposed to be gods and they're just as weak as the other units. Probably a knight will be able to finish them off.
The solstice is near.
Yeah, I don't think this is a project that is original enough to earn my money. That's my personal opinion. Maybe at the full release I'll give it another try, but for now it seems like it's really bare bones. Especially because it doesn't even show you your faction when you're creating a game. What's
The
my
sun
faction?
rises.
My faction over here.
Fear the
Judge of souls.
Yeah, charge yourselves. So what happened to that summon cherub? How do you summon the cherubs? Because that's something I really want to find out before I refund the game. I guess that's how you
My
see.
anger kindles.
Oh, you summon them from here. Well, to be honest, that's actually a more historically accurate cherub than most of the times you see them. They're not like the Warhammer weird children, babies or whatever. They're closely related to this type of deal. Yeah, at least they got this right.
I have descended from above.
Yeah, the angels do have eyes in their wings. There's also a halo that is probably... This is also something described in the books. Yeah, so I guess it's pretty
Leader
accurate.
of heaven's host.
I don't know. I probably just made up my mind a while ago and now I'm just looking at the graphics.
We will soon run out of housing.
It's just not there yet for me, especially with the UI and some of the other things. Anyway, keep going, developers. Maybe at the full release it will be good enough, but for now, again, my personal opinion, the game is pretty good, but not for me. Bye.